Hi, I'm Amber Culpepper,
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Davis.
and we are going to be talking about the Horizon Reports and the ISTE standards. Okay. So the ISTE standards, the first one is teachers facilitate and inspire students' learning and creativity. And that is one thing that I think one of the downfalls is teachers don't have enough training in the technology to implement it within the classroom. I know, at least with me, we send 4 teachers to a technology conference once a year, and they come back and they tell us about Google Classroom or Flickrs every year, the 2 apps that we hear about.
Yes, we hear about like Kahoot too. That's another one that we hear about. And we have an after school. If you want to go to trainings, it's offered after school from like 4 to 6, and that's not very convenient for a lot of teachers. And it hits some teachers that are really on board, and then the teachers that aren't on board, which is the majority, they don't get the training. So that's an issue with that area. So.
Yeah, definitely. I know. I think we had a 30-minute technology training this year. Mm-hmm. And that was to figure out how to do our school website for each one. So
not very beneficial for what these Horizon reports are going towards. So my school is not anywhere near ready for that.
Oh, absolutely not.
So the second standard is that students will demonstrate creativity and innovation to create projects using technology. I think that this is kind of a little easier, since if we have the resources to get the technology in their hands, and then we're trained on the different apps, that they can start producing their own activities, which is nice because they get to take control of their learning. So I like that. So I think that's a neat thing that standard provides for them.
And I think one of the things that for me is the hindrance for that is if I'm not comfortable using something, I can't teach my kids how to do it. And so it's one of those, I want to use it, but it's difficult to get comfortable enough to show 22 7-year-olds how to do something.
Right. And then the last ISTE standard is that there's evident critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making skills implemented by the students. So that's definitely like the higher order thinking. Sometimes these apps are very basic, so it's hard to get that higher level Bloom's thinking going on with their products. So, but you ready to start the Horizon reports?
Yeah. All right, so with the Horizon reports, I had never heard of them. I actually brought it up in our department meeting this past week, and nobody else had heard of them either. So it was really cool to show people another resource that we can use. I love the fact that it's got a 5-year plan, basically, of where they see the technology being in 5 years in that given domain. I thought that was really interesting, especially since there's so many different Horizon reports, the museum, the K through 12, the higher education, and it will show you how technology is going to be implemented or how they foresee it being implemented within those 5 years.
Right. And even the 5-year mark, it talked about how they're going to start having space makers and digital learning. So where the kids take the iPads home, where the teacher pre-records themselves and they learn at home, and they come back and do more like one-on-one learning. So I think that's interesting to think about. That could be happening within 5 years.
Oh yeah. And I know some schools around the area have already started with the oh my gosh, space makers.
Mm-hmm.
And which I kind of want to go and visit just to see how everything is. And I know that one of the downfalls in my school is we're not a one-to-one school yet, and we struggle to even get technology that is current within or in our students' hands. And the bring your own device would be perfect for that, except not every student has their own device, and so we still don't have the one-to-one, and we have to try and figure out how we're going to get something in every student's hand.
Right. So that's one of the significant challenges with adoption of this model plan, is not having enough resources for the kids.
Yeah. So
let's see. What else can we talk about? Important developments in educational technology.
I think that kind of goes along with the 5-year thing. But another part that I liked about the Horizon reports is that they're all set up in the 3 different sections. So it's the same I mean, you've got the same format for each of the different reports, which I don't like change. I like things to be uniform, so that's perfect for me.
Yes, and it's easy to follow. So you can go to each report and then you can check that out, and it is very broken down for you. It's like that's how we teach. We have a structured model, and it's nice that the Horizon reports have that structured model as well.
Yes.
So is that 5 minutes?
It should be.
Okay.
Let me stop recording.